This video is going to introduce a brand new Lambretta project. A massive thank you because we've hit another small milestone in subscriber numbers. I just want to give you all an update of the other projects in the garage since we started really. Some of them are pretty much finished and others are halfway through the build. So let's do that first and then we'll introduce the brand new project. Now let's start with Kermit, my all original, all Italian 125 special. Kermit had a great makeover, it's had a lot of views actually, go and check out that video. Completely standard engine, but you can leave for 6 months and a couple of kicks fires right up. The only thing letting Kermit down is the brakes are pretty bad. I need to go through probably front and rear brakes, and the speedo doesn't work. So there will be another episode on Kermit. Absolutely love this bike. Half Vesper Chow moped and half Schwinn style lowrider bicycle. We built this in just 2 days together with my friend Dan from Austria. Love the way that's turned out. Now in this box up here, picked it up from Germany recently, I've actually got all the parts I need to complete the chow mein. Includes the variator, exhaust, coil, various other parts. There will be an episode on chow mein with a test drive coming up. In the background there is the Model A hot rod project. Absolutely love working on this. Flathead V8 engine. Lots to crack on with there. The last episode I think we installed a scrapyard pedal box. It's all coming together. There is a little purchase I've got which will drop the front end by another inch as well, just to get the stance a little bit cooler. The rear suspension is just tacked in place at the moment. Part of the reason for that is I didn't have enough of the bushes to mock the whole thing up properly. The bushes are all sort of imperial sizes, very difficult to locate in the UK. However, at the time of watching this video, I will be in the US and I've already ordered a set of bushes which I'll pick up while I'm there. There is a playlist, so go check out the build so far. Next on to Oddbod. We took this to the Bristol Classic Motorcycle show recently. Now Oddbod is pretty much complete, however, there's a few things to make it much more practical. When you lift the loop up, I do have this manual stay, but it's a bit of a pain to use. So I'm thinking of putting some kind of telescopic, hydraulic type stay there, similar to you find on a car boot, which should hold up the loop nicely. The other issue with Oddbod is when you fill up the fuel tank, the filler hole is right in the depths underneath the loop there. It's very difficult to get to. The idea is to relocate the filler neck to somewhere like that, which will make it much more easy when the loop's up. This is Justin's barn find scoot. It's still in the garage. I can't really remember. I'm sure there's a couple of other odd jobs to do, but I think generally he's just waiting for the nicer weather to come so we can get out and ride the thing. And lastly, we have the redevelopment of the old workshop, which is a massive job. Go check out the videos on that so far, but that is obviously a very time-consuming project, but we will be cracking on with that as well. This new project will involve the angle grinder, and a bit like Oddbod, where I just started off with a frame that had already been cut apart a long time ago. I'm never gonna buy a complete scooter and cut bits off it. So this project's following a similar path where I've bought a frame which has already been cut down. Just gives me a blank canvas and I don't feel bad about cutting it even more. So without further ado, let's bring on the new project and we're going to start with the frame. Da, da, da. A Series 2 frame. So it is missing the loop, of course, but everything else is pretty much there. So it's got all the brackets to take leg shields, etc. I have actually found a loop. There will be a loop going back on here. The frame as well did come with some leg shields. Here we have some Series 2 leg shields. These leg shields have got about an inch of filler So at some point I will be getting those back to bare metal. But there we go, leg shields. I found a set of forks for pretty reasonable money on eBay. Series 2 forks again, just standard stuff. So they will go in there. Obviously I need to get some bearings and all the rest of it. I have found an SX 150 engine. Let's move this up for a second. Now this engine, I actually brought off one of the guys from the Bristol Lambretta Club, and it was a running engine. There shouldn't be any problem when it comes to recommissioning that. And it's pretty much plug and play. I have got the rest of the exhaust here to go on. Carburetors there. Even got an engine cowl as well. Chuck this on there, just for mock-up purposes. There we go, one engine. Let's just chuck this shock on there for good measure. We do have a fuel tank as well. This came off a race scooter, so it's got this fire protective stuff on at the moment. Obviously can't install it just yet. I'm not even sure that's what I'm going to be running, to be honest, either, but it was the right money, so I've just picked it up. I also have what is supposed to be a original Series 2 backlight. I also got this mudguard. It is fiberglass. I am on the lookout for a metal one, but for now we can run with that for a mock-up. So far, everything you see here is second-hand. I haven't spent much money on any of it. The engine may be a little bit more, just because I knew it was a running engine. And I kind of want to show that you can build a Lambretta without having the mega bucks that you see some of these scoots go for. Pick up the parts, you know, when they come up, the opportunity arises and they're for the right money and you can put something together. However, a friend of mine, Neil, in the Lambretta Club, actually had for sale a disc brake, a front disc brake. I don't like anything looking too racy, too high-tech and modern. So this is inboard disc brake hub. And yeah, I got a really good price on that from Neil. Thank you very much, Neil. And look at this beauty. I mean, he had it on a scooter very briefly, but it's pretty much brand new. He said the speedo worked fine and everything. So yeah, finally, I'm gonna have a scooter, a Lambretta with some decent brakes. So that will be going on the front. Now, at the start of this project reveal, I said that was a Series 2 frame. But of course, I didn't have any of the other parts to go with the frame other than the leg shields. And what I actually fancy building is a Series 1. Again, it's going to have some other crazy modifications eventually, but I want the actual overall look of it to be Series 1. So you can buy on eBay again, straight from India, is like the conversion parts that you need to turn a Series 2 into a Series 1. So let's get those out. The box arrived. It'll take a little while to come here, but it is here and I'll show you those. And I have to warn you, they're not the best made things in the world, but you know, again, it's not a lot of money, so here we go. Yeah, this is the box as it arrived from India. Opened up a little bit, so you get the Series 1 horn cover, which includes the headlight unit. And I was saying about badly made, the finish, the detail finish on these are pretty terrible. What else is in here? We have Series 1 headset. So I think the rest of it in the box is just all the bits to go with that headset. So yeah, we've got switches, we got controls there, we've got grips, headlight fittings, oh, speedo as well. So the kit comes, it's quite comprehensive. I think it worked out just over a couple of £100 for that. You know, obviously, if you've got a very nice Series 2, it's probably not the route you want to take by putting these cheap made bits on, but as I've started from a blank canvas, I thought it's worth a go. That is obviously sits there, handlebars up here, and the front end at least is starting to look a bit like a scooter. There you go. If you squint hard enough, and if I block out the fact that there's no loop on the back here, it kind of looks like we've got a project waiting to happen. I'm actually super excited about the project. I am missing a couple of things, of course. I do have a loop, as I mentioned. That's fine, but I need some side panels and I need some rear footboards as well. So yeah, give me a shout if anyone's got any of those knocking around. I know you can buy the panels new, I believe, but yeah, if I can find some second-hand ones that need a bit of work, that'll be even better. And that is it for this episode of Cobweb Garage. At the time this video goes out, I will be on tour in the US with my band, but it's only for a couple of weeks, so soon be back and we can start on this new build. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, leave us a comment below. We do have merchandise for sale, which are hoodies, t-shirts and vests with the Cobweb Garage logo. If there's anything else you'd like to see, I was thinking maybe mugs, socks, that kind of thing. Yeah, do comment below and give me your suggestions, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.